Welcome back to Studio Math. I'm here to answer your math questions. Today we have one from Sherry, and we are looking at a word problem here, which I know sometimes can be scary, but I'll break it down for you, talk about each part, how to set it up, understand it, so that going forward you feel empowered to approach these word problems with confidence. All right, let's read through this word problem. The main question is what are the two equations? All right. Well, let's first understand what's going on in this question and then answer that. You are choosing between two different cell phone plans. The first plan charges a root of 22. I'm going to assume that's cents per minute. I doubt that they charge $22 per minute. The second plan charges a monthly fee of $29.25 plus 12 cents per minute. Let T be the number of minutes you talk, and C1 and C2 be the cost in dollars of the first and second plan. Give an equation in terms of T and then find the number of talk minutes that would produce the same cost for both plans. Wow, what a mouthful. And I can understand why that can be overwhelming, but let's break it down. When you're approaching word problems, I always advise my students to imagine they are in the story. It helps you understand things better. It's a weird thing. I don't know why, but whenever we imagine we're in this position in this story, it seems to just help us get what's going on a little bit better. So let's say you are trying to pick between two different phone plans or understand what the costs are associated with them. So here we have the first plan charges 22 cents per minute. All right, cool. The second plan charges a monthly fee of $29.25 plus 12 cents per minute. All right, neat. So let's, we understand the story. We're going to set up the equations based on those two things that I underlined. So if we are looking at cell phone plan number one, well, we're going to call that C1. So these letters represent just cell phone plan number one. In math, we like to abbreviate things, label our unknowns with letters. So that's all that means. It just means cell phone plan number one. What do we know about cell phone plan number one? It's 22 cents per minute. So why am I multiplying 22 cents times t? Well, if you think about it, 22 cents, if you're, I'm sure you're familiar with how we write dollars and cents. 22 cents would be written as 0.22 and next to the t, because we're going to multiply the number of minutes by the cost for each minute. So if I say to you, how much will 1 minute cost? Well, t would be replaced with the number 1, right? So 1 times 22 cents is 22 cents. If I say, how much will it cost for 5 minutes? Okay, well, t is time, so 5 times 22 cents per minute, that would give us an answer as well. And so we put that variable there because it can change. I don't know how many minutes I'm going to talk this month, but it's there, it's set up for us to figure it out. The next plan we're going to talk about is it charges a monthly fee of $29.25. So again, C2 just means, in plain English, cell phone plan number 2 equals, you're going to pay right off the bat, right out the door each month, you're going to pay $29.25 plus 12 cents per minute. And again, this 12 cents per minute is the same discussion as the 22 cents per minute, so I won't get into that. You just multiply how many minutes you use times the cost, which is 12 cents. And there you have your two equations. If that didn't make sense, go back, watch from the beginning, and see if you can understand, this concept of how we set up our equations. All right, moving forward, we have part 2, which is to solve. Now, this portion is going to be important when they ask, find the number of talk minutes that would produce the same cost for both plans. So The keyword here is same. In the math world, same reflects the equal sign. Okay? So again, remember these tell us how much it costs per month, depending on how many minutes you use. Now, if I want to know what it's going to cost me or how many minutes I'm going to use when it's the same, well, we simply set each of them equal to each other, because I'm saying the first plan will be the same as the second plan, hence C1 equals C2. Then we replace what we know regarding those plans. Cell phone plan number 1 is 22 cents per minute. Cell phone plan number 2 is 29.25 plus 12 cents per minute. So again, the setup, everything you need to know is in your word problem. You just got to know what to look for, break it down, see how you can put things together. And finally, we can solve this problem. And so what I'm going to do here is solve for t. The first thing I'm going to do is subtract 0.12 from both sides, 0.12t, excuse me, minus 0.12t. So this will cancel out here, and 22 cents minus 12 cents is 10 cents. So we're left with, I'm going to move this over here, 0.1t equals 29.25. And then we divide out 10 cents or 0.1 on both sides to finally get our answer t. $29.25 divided by 10 cents or 0.1 is 292 292.5. Again, that's 0.5 minutes. Remember, this represents minutes. How do I know that? Because this is talking about t. And again, it says in the word problem, t is the number of minutes. I encourage you to go back and try this on your own to follow the process, see if you can get through the concepts and put things together yourself. And that's it for today. Have fun.